Hello, my dear masters and my dear friends. Welcome to this 21 life transformation program. This is our 7th day. So I would like to welcome all of you once again. And thank you so much for being here tonight on this platform. So I just like to introduce myself. I'm Vishwa here, as you all know. So today, today is what is I would say it's a wonderful day. I would say a great master. For me, I believe, we are going to listen to his wonderful talk today. So before that, let me just brief through a little bit of what we have shared about yesterday on the self-love and the self-acceptance, as what Master Neha has shared and explained in details about the self-love and self-expectations. So I believe all of us are aware of it, right? So we have to love ourselves each and every day, and we always need to in order to get the love, the true love for ourselves, we have to get connect to ourselves each and every day in single moments, every moments, also with being with our by being in awareness in each and everything that we do, by being aware on everything we do, we also will learn how to get connect to ourselves. Yeah. So today, today's session will be first with the 30 minutes of meditation session, and then we will be having great talk today from Master Sailesh. And also after that, we will have 5 to 10 minutes of sharing and Q&A. Yeah, so please do feel free to ask any question if you have, and also please feel free to share. Yeah, so without delay, so let me introduce you to our Master Sailesh Saxena. He's from Canada. He's retired professional engineer who love learn and teaching. He has associated with PSSF for the last 2 years and has participated in many PSM's programs actively and performing various roles. So he is really passionate about helping people ignite their own inner lamp. And I would say he's really one of the senior, experienced, knowledgeable, and such a vibrant master who I've known. So without taking much time, I would like to introduce Master Sailesh. Welcome so much, Master. And over to you.
Thank you, Vishwaji. Thank you for a beautiful introduction. Greetings to all of you masters from Canada. So I bring all my love and my knowledge to help all of you progress further on your spiritual path. As Vishwaji mentioned, I have been associated with PSSM for the last more than 2 years now. Beyond that, my personal motivation to interact with all the masters is to share what I have learned through my journey of on this path. The important thing that I would like to mention here is that I usually avoid talking about the conventional knowledge, which all of you have access to nowadays because of internet. Everybody has access to all the old scriptures and old books and whatnot. I would like to present to you what I have learned from there and how I've used that knowledge in my life. So that's how I um, always, when I am talking, I always present that information, which you may find parts of it in books, because I have also got that from books, but my experiences of that knowledge, application of that knowledge in my life is what I usually share with everyone. So today, let us first become centered through meditation. And then at the end of the meditation, we will continue our talk on the subject. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about understanding our belief system. So by end of my talk, you will understand why do we need to learn about our belief system. And it's very important thing that all of us must be fully aware of. Okay, so let's do that. Let's all get ready for meditation. I will play music while we are meditating. In the beginning, I will provide you some easy instructions to get ready for meditation, and then you just follow my instructions, and I will take you through a small, deep experience of meditation tonight. Okay, so let's get ready. Please become comfortable wherever you are sitting. If you are sitting on the floor, please cross your legs. Become very comfortable. That's very important. When you are comfortable, it becomes much easier to go into deeper meditation. So comfort is the number one priority. Be comfortable and use a posture which makes you feel comfortable as well. So if you are sitting on a chair, for example, sit with your legs crossed at the ankle like that. Keep your spine vertical, but not in any kind of tension, just very comfortably vertical. And have both your hands, the fingers into fingers, clasped like that, and keep both your hands comfortably in your lap. Once you have done that, now make your body as still as possible. Do not move for at least 5 minutes initially. That again is one of the techniques to become comfortable, as well as signal our mind to become calm. So once when you become still, you feel peaceful and calm. Then once you have done that, gently close your eyes while I share my music with you. Slowly and gradually, bring your awareness back to yourself. Disconnect from all external influences at this time. Allow yourself to become calm. To begin with, we will take 3 long and breath. Slow breath in, but very deeply. So first breath in, and you release the breath as you allow your body to become relaxed. One more slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your body become loose and comfortable. And one last time, another slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your body become loose and limp. Allow it to become heavy and still. Gently bring your awareness now to your normal, natural, incoming and outgoing breath. Just breathe normally and comfortably. During our meditation, we will not manipulate our breath in any way. We are going to just observe how this miracle of nature that we call breathing functions. As you observe your incoming breath, become aware of how it interacts with your whole body. Being aware of our breath connects us deeply with our body. When we are calm and peaceful, we can see how our breath goes all the way into every single cell of our body. You can feel your breath reaching all the way to your toes and your heels and your feet, rejuvenating every cell in these parts of the body. If you feel any kind of stress there, just let go of that energy. Send your love to these cells and they will be filled with joy and thank you in return. Let us welcome our next incoming breath, just like an honorable guest, into our body and take it all the way to our legs, our calves, our shin and our knees. Feel how both these legs respond with happiness and joy, feeling happy with our attention to them. And they now have an opportunity to complain to us about anything that they are experiencing. Just give them your love and allow them to release all that blocked energy. Whatever is not needed anymore by our body is being taken away by our outgoing breath. With each outgoing breath, let us send our love and compassion to all the sentient beings around us. Let us bring our next incoming breath all the way to our thighs and our bottoms and send a message of love and compassion to all the cells in these parts of our body. Become very comfortable and relaxed. Now let us bring our awareness to the next incoming breath and bring it in all the way to our lower abdomen, our stomach, and our lower back. All these organs sitting in our stomach have been so relentlessly working for our body all the time without making any noise. Let us give them our love and our gratitude for being with us. All that is not needed anymore in these parts of the body, let us let it go with our outgoing breath. And once again, we will invite our next beautiful incoming breath all the way to our heart, our chest, our lungs, and our upper back. Fill these parts of the body with love and take away anything that's bothering these areas. Let's release all that block and fill these part of your body with love. Slowly and gradually, feel all this peaceful energy that is now filling up our entire body. Our next incoming breath takes us to our hands and our shoulders, relaxing all the muscles in both these hands and the shoulders. At this time, we do not have to carry any burden on our shoulders. Just let go and allow the universe to take care of everything till we are doing this meditation. Let us bring our next incoming breath to our neck and our face and our head, relaxing all the muscles in these parts. Our jaws, our cheeks, our forehead, eyelids, and our scalp is all relaxing and feeling the love that is coming through the incoming breath. Our body is now filled with love and peace and is full of joy from our crown to our toes. By now, our breath is settling down and also slowing down a little bit. That is a symptom of our entire being becoming relaxed. Our incoming breath teaches us how to receive with gratitude, and every outgoing breath teaches us how to let go with love and compassion. We never have to worry about our next breath, where it will come from. Because there is abundance of breaths in the universe for everyone. We don't have to snatch it from anyone or borrow it from anyone. The same abundance that we receive all the time can be passed on to everyone around us through our energy of love and compassion. We are all abundant beings, connected directly with the abundant source of energy. It has always been available to us, and we have to just learn to tap into this infinite source of energy. And then become a source of energy for everyone around us. Like we trust availability of the next breath with full confidence, we can also trust the availability of cosmic energy without any constraint. When we trust, this energy becomes available to us. As we are going deeper and deeper into our meditation, we can feel the calmness and the peace within our own deeper state. On the surface, we all have turbulence like the sea. And deep within, we are peaceful and calm. All the turbulence on the surface is temporary compared to the peace and calm deeper within us. That is our permanent state. Through meditation, we are easily able to connect to our abundant source of peace and calm. And our easiest medium that takes us within is our beautiful natural breath. We are always deeply grateful for every breath that we receive. Breath is our connection with this physical existence. We experience reality as long as we are breathing. As we are filled with gratitude for our breath, let us extend this gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji for reintroducing Anapanasati meditation to all of us and making it so easy for each one of us to return back to our spiritual path. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. When we stay in this state of gratitude, we receive more opportunities to be grateful for. Fill your heart with this loving energy of gratitude. Fill up every cell of your body with gratitude. And now slowly prepare to come out of this meditative state. Let us gradually bring our awareness back to our body, slowly and gradually. Feel your body, your legs and hands, and the seat on which you are sitting. Feel the environment around you, the room in which you are sitting. Just feel how everything is filled with this peaceful and loving energy. You are so much part of it. Try moving your hands and legs a little bit while keeping your eyes closed. Feel your body and return back to your body consciousness slowly and gradually. We can unlock your fingers and bring both the palms of your hands to cover your closed eyes. And we will take 5 seconds to absorb the energy flowing out of our palms through our eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Filled with gratitude and with a big smile, slowly open your eyes within your closed palms and remove your palms to come out of meditation. I welcome all of you back from this deep meditation. It is this experience of meditation that helps us understand and connect with our own selves. Through this meditation and this experience of connection, we learn a lot about ourselves. So thank you so much, Masters, for being with me on this journey of meditation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If some of you would like to drink some water, you can do that. You will feel more embedded in your body. Okay, so if you're all ready, let us now talk about our belief system. So, our belief system is our hidden internal structure that we create ever since we were born. So all of us, when we are born, we are just like a blank slate. Every child who arrives has nothing inside. It's just clean slate. There are no beliefs, no moral values, no understanding of good and bad, none of that. All of us arrive here with empty hard disk. It is not even formatted. So what happens? We begin our life with our parents. The first one that we come across is our mother. And as we grow, we begin to understand our environment. What is there around me? Where do I get my needs fulfilled from? So the first thing is we are looking for food. We never bother about the air which is coming through the nose because that is something we don't have to depend on anybody for. That is independent. But food, yes, we need somebody to feed. So that's where our understanding of our physical world starts. And then we are brought up as a baby and infant, and we learn so many things. During this time, till the age of 7 years, most of the things that we are doing are programming of our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is open during that period. The characteristic of our subconscious mind is it simply receives information. It does not analyze any information. The subconscious mind is the bigger part of our mind, which stores information as patterns, as habits, as logic, the sense of good and bad, what we call as moral values, the sense of right and wrong. These are all, I call them framework that we are receiving without any control on it. Till 7 years of age, we have no control. We don't even decide. We don't filter anything. We just let everything come into the subconscious mind. And what is happening during that 7 years, what is happening? We are learning how to exist in this physical environment, whichever environment that is. So depending on where the child is born, the child is learning the existential technique. How will I exist in this environment where I have arrived? So everything relating to that is slowly being absorbed by the major source of information for the child is observation. The child learns only by observing. That's the only thing that the child can do, by observing. So most maximum input goes through the eyes, what they see, what they hear, what they smell and taste. These 5 senses become very active and they feed information into us. And subconscious is not doing anything. It's simply receiving and storing, receiving and storing. So this framework that is being built during this time becomes our definition eventually. It defines us. Who we are today is a product of our belief system, each one of us. So when I was born, I was a blank slate, but because I was born in a Hindu family, all the value system and the logic system that I received for the first 7 years filled me with Hindu characteristics. And the same thing happens with a person being born in a Christian family, right? And that person becomes a Christian. Likewise, we not only learn the characteristics relating to a religion, but also the culture. How does everyone around me behave? What is considered good and what is considered bad? These definitions start settling in. Initially, the children struggle, they revolt, but then they are hammered to accept. You must have experienced this, right? As a child, if you go into your childhood, many things you didn't want to do, but you were told, no, this is wrong. No, this is wrong. And then you eventually accepted and learned, well, this is wrong. You didn't have the ability to prove anything or to fight against it or to provide an argument against it, any of those things. Your instinct was saying, well, I don't want to do this, but you were forced. So what happened in the process? Your inner knowledge got suppressed and you learned something that was taught, which was the opinion of people outside you. People around you could be your parents, could be your relatives, your friends, or whoever around you. They imposed their opinions onto us. So eventually who we became? We became a model, a new structure that was totally defined by the logic and the value system that existed around us. This is how children become like their parents. There's nothing else. This is actually the programming being done for the children to become like the parents. So what happens? Initially, we are simply absorbing, and it goes into the subconsciousness. Our subconscious mind stores everything as a pattern. And as we grow, those patterns, because they are latent, they are deep inside us, they in fact become our behavior. Our behavior, as we behave today with outside world, our interaction with the outside world is through behavior. And that behavior comes from the value system which is deep inside us. So there is no surprise if I behave like my father, right? All of us have the same thing, because what is making me behave in a certain fashion to an event happening around me? It's because that is the stored pattern in me, the belief system that I have stored inside, right? Now, think about it in a slightly step back a little bit and then think about it. Well, okay, if I accepted whatever was there because I had no choice but to accept, then it could have been something else also. So like if I'm born in a particular house, I'm taught a certain logic. If I was born in a different house, I would have been taught a different logic, right? And in both situations, I would have lived a life. I would still be experiencing everything, but differently. So whatever we establish in the belief system, that is what becomes our identity eventually. I am Shailesh because that's how I accepted behavior patterns. So all my behavior, all my existence, my identity is defined by my belief system. This is the reason why people, if you touch somebody's belief system, try to shake it, they are very, very sensitive. People can kill just because they believe in something. And somebody comes and argues against it. If somebody argues against my belief system, I could go to an extent of killing. That is how strong those beliefs are. Why? Why am I not able to accept someone challenging my belief system? Because it is my identity. And if I lose my identity, then who am I? Everybody is very insecure when his identity is challenged. And that identity is nothing else but my belief system. Right? And where is the belief system stored? In the mind, in the subconscious mind. All the patterns, all the habits, all my behavior aspects are stored there. So the funny thing is, I cannot copy and paste my belief system into somebody else. I have to find a person who is with a blank slate and then program that person into my belief system, and then I will have my own duplicate, kind of duplicate. They will not be exactly, because there will be more influences than me for each one of them, right? So the copying, creating another person like me is not an easy task. But think about your life. What have you been doing? You have been pushing everyone else around you to do things like you do, expecting them to behave in a certain fashion. Why? That certain fashion is what your logic tells is the right. But each one of them have their own logic system too. They have their own belief system. They have their own patterns, and they are behaving according to their patterns, which are not like mine. Right? So our belief system is the trap that we only create. And because of that trap we created in our childhood, we have experienced our life in a certain fashion by reacting to situations in a certain way. So when I react to a problem, a challenge, my reaction to that challenge will produce an experience for me. And that is the experience I wanted when I planned this life. That's another topic. Whenever we plan our life to be incarnated on earth, we do planning, very meticulous planning of everything. That's how we choose our parents and the place we have to be born, the culture in which we have to be born. All that is pre-planned very meticulously. So why we chose that? Because so that we can have the framework inside us created in a fashion that such of those experiences will appear in my life because of my behavior. Right? Why am I talking about it? Think about it. The beliefs that we created, all the beliefs, there is no belief that you can tell me about which does not limit us. At our soul level, we are infinite beings. We have no limits. We are abundant. But to experience something other than abundance, I have to create limitations. That is the reason every belief creates a specific type of limitation inside me. Then I have to see, okay, without that infinite ability, how will it be? When I limit myself to a physical body, the five senses which can only see or hear or perceive, only that much. All of our senses have a spectrum. They can't go beyond the two extremes of that spectrum. They can only perceive things within that. So this is limitation. Every belief that we have has a limitation. It creates limits. Say, for example, my belief in a specific religion, for example, will bind me to the rules defined in that religion. And then entire life I will behave according to that or against that if I feel like, but it is still defined by the rules. And everything that can be defined, all beliefs are definitions. Defined means you have set boundaries. The things that don't have boundaries can never be defined. So all definitions are boundaries. We keep creating boundaries, keep creating limits, and then we, first of all, we trap ourselves, and then we experience, oh my God, how does this feel? I don't want to be here. I want to leave, right? I created the trap, and now I'm trying to come out of the trap. So what I have discussed with you today about the belief system is the knowledge that all of you need to understand clearly so that in case you decide to come out of the trap, you should be able to do that, right? By changing our belief system. Now, think of it. My programming is different from your programming, right? You are, let's say, Vishwa, and I am Shailesh. Both of us are two different programs, totally different programs. Now, if I have to become somewhat like Vishwa, what will I have to do? Reprogram myself to the extent of whatever I want to become like her. That part of my program, I will have to change. So how can we do that? If I feel like doing it, I can do it. It's my choice. So when we come on spiritual path, when we are meditating, we begin to see these limits. We begin to see these patterns. We begin to feel, why was I so uncomfortable all my life? I was not able to know why was I uncomfortable, but now I am beginning to see, okay, I have been living the life of my parents. I never lived like me. That once you begin to realize that, you will say, oh my God, I need to live like me. What can I do? You have to then understand how to reprogram. So that another is a very big subject by itself, how to reprogram your subconscious mind. But I will tell you that basic minimum steps that one can take if you want to do that. You can first of all identify that I need to make a change. So identifying that I need to make a change is the first step. And then we have to open ourselves up. Okay, I need to make changes now. Let me accept things outside my belief system. So we have to open the gates, open the door for new information, new knowledge, new logic, new patterns. When I open my doors, then I'm ready. Yeah? And then once you are opening your doors, you have to also start identifying what are such of those beliefs inside me, which I feel are limiting me, and I need to change. Right? Those things. A small example I can give you is that, say, for example, this is one example I give every time, is that in your childhood, you were told by your parents, well, do not eat that cold yogurt that you have in the fridge. Don't take out the yogurt from the fridge and eat because it's going to cause problem in your throat. And you believed it. And whenever you would eat, you will find that your throat is giving you problem because you believed it. Now, this is one belief you want to change because you like that sweet yogurt stored in the fridge. As when it is cool, it's cold, you like the taste. That's how you want to eat it. So what will you do? You have to tell yourself, well, I don't think this is right. You have to create a thought opposing your belief system. And then with that thought, start eating yogurt out of the fridge, just like that. Enjoy it. And you will not have a throat issue. And when you don't have a throat issue, you will say, oh, that was a wrong belief. I have overcome it. When you overcome a belief, these are little things. When you overcome that belief, you will feel more confident. Okay, now I know how to change my patterns. I have always had yogurt straight from the fridge, and I never had any throat issues. This is what I'm saying. These are our beliefs that make things happen. So when you believe in something, it will actually prove that, yes, it is right. So your logic is always confirmed. Why? Because you are intending it that way. So our belief systems, they don't become beliefs just like that. They become belief because I have acquired proof of it being right. By programming my mind, I'm projecting that thought, and that is how things are happening. And if I change that projection, I can change my belief. It's that simple. So there are 3 C's I always tell everybody, 3 C's if you want to change your pattern. First C is challenge. Challenge the belief that you want to change. Second C is confront it. No, this is wrong. I have to change my belief. That's confront it. I have to put my effort to change this pattern. That's confrontation of the belief, right? So challenge, confront, and then the third step is conquer it. You will go beyond. You will be able to conquer it. I can guarantee you this. If you do the firm challenging and confronting. So 3 C's of changing your belief system. You can try it. Try with little things in life, small things, and you will begin to develop that confidence. Well, yes, I can change. All of us have the ability to reprogram the subconscious mind. There are several techniques people talk about. There are books on the subject. Many people have written about law of attraction and things like that. You can go through them, but the basics, I've told you the very basic things, that subconscious can be reprogrammed. Repetition is a very common technique of reprogramming the subconscious. If you repeat something constantly, like we are doing this meditation for 21 days, it is a subconscious reprogramming process. 21 days of practice of meditation in a regular way creates that inner understanding and clarity that, yes, meditation is good for me. Right? So this is basically changing our subconscious pattern. So I hope I've been able to communicate some knowledge that will be useful for all of you. At the end, what I want to say is that beliefs are not necessary at all. No beliefs means no identity, and no identity means no ego. And no ego means total liberation. That is nirvana. So this is why it is important to understand what the beliefs are doing to me. All right. So thank you, dear masters. I will stop here. I will let all of you talk to me now. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me, is there something that's not clear? I can explain that. Most of the masters here actually know me. So it's probably clear to you to some extent. You have been hearing me off and on. Yeah. But yeah, if there is something that I can help you with, I will be very happy to. explain. Yes, Vishwaji, you can unmute and speak. I think all the people can unmute and talk, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, great day, Master. Thank you so much for your wonderful and great explanation. It's really awesome. It's mind blowing. Seriously, I feel each and every one of us, need to have the understanding of our belief system. And really changed in my life. It's really changed. When you really come out of this belief system, actually, belief system is, as you said, it's a limiting system. It limits me in a many ways, in a many things. But when you just break it, when you reprogram it,
Hmm.
it's like you feel the entire universe is with me. It's like you can do wonders in the world. It's just the programming system which happened from small, that exactly happens for all the child. I mean, even like for us, I think in our life now, those who are, even before I come into this meditation, I was living like how my mom was living, the same pattern, and I see that how she was living is like how her parents was living. The pattern was keep repeating, but I find this meditation is the only way to break it. The chain is locked there. So it is somehow we have to break this chain in order, I mean, if those who have a child, having a kids, they really have to bring this to their child, because if they really break this chain right now, and believe me, in future they won't be living the life that we are living now. They won't feel that how we feel, like what kind of life is this, all the struggle that we live. Maybe I won't say this, there will be no problem at all, but they know how to tackle it, they know how to handle it on their own. So
Hmm.
thank you so much, sir. This is a really great topic. And
Hmm.
yeah, that's what I would like to share. So
But the funny thing about it is that the belief systems will not go away. You
yeah,
can, when you are saying you have to break, what you are saying is
yeah,
that I will create new
reprogramming.
beliefs. No, I
Oh,
will create new beliefs,
okay.
which are different,
All right, got it.
right?
Okay.
So people in future, all the children who will come on earth in future as well, will have something or the other as part of their belief system. It will just be different.
Different, yeah.
And it will probably be more appropriate for the times in which they are born, right?
All right.
In olden times, there were so many beliefs which were because people um, understood it that way. Say the sun revolves around the earth. That was a belief.
Mhm.
And even the Bible said so, right? But when Galileo announced, no, it is not the sun revolving around the earth, it is earth revolving around the sun, he was made to apologize for his statement. And today what it is? People now know better, right?
Yeah.
So with the times, the beliefs also will change according to the times. Say, for example, nowadays, everybody has a phone, right? And they are completely unmindful of people around them. They will be just having the phone and talking. Now, think about young children in your house, infants and small babies and small kids in the house. They are constantly observing your communication.
Mhm.
Hmm? And when they hear you making excuses on the phone, which are almost like lying, right? They think, well, that's normal. They absorb it as something normal. And what will happen to the next generation then think? All the children are hearing the same thing. It's okay to make excuses. And in generations to come, this will become a religion. There will be a logic which will say it's good to make excuses. It's acceptable. It's the norm. That's how the world lives. And everybody will do that. That will become a pattern. It will become a belief. This is how all the beliefs are created. Many a things, if you ask somebody, why are you doing this? They won't know. Oh, my parents did it. For generations, we have been doing this. Okay. For generations, people were saying that sun revolves around the earth. Was that right? Beliefs don't have this questioning about whether it's right or wrong. It is just my belief. That's it. Right? And when it becomes a belief, it becomes my way or the highway. That's all that is possible. So, yes, beliefs will not go away. They are part of this mechanism. We have to only understand and see, well, okay, do I really want to come out of this trap? And if we want to come out of the trap, what we have to do? We have to start discarding beliefs. One by one, discard them. And discarding is not easy. You can discard the belief only when you experience otherwise. Through experience only you can discard beliefs. Or repattern by repetitive. Repetition basically does a proving to you that, well, it was wrong. Right? So when we discard the beliefs, then we are rid of one bond that was limiting me. When you are, let's say, people are so much attached to their guru. So what happens? They believe everything that the guru is saying. And now guru is teaching them to discard beliefs. They start discarding, but there is one belief that they always have, that this guru is the right person. So when they have discarded everything, at the end, they have to discard that last belief also. I have to find my own way. This guru is not forever. This guru is actually my own intellect. And then once you are able to discard that, the last one, then only you are liberated. It's not easy. And we've been trying to do this for all our past lifetimes. That's what we are trying to do. But what is happening is we are discarding some beliefs and adopting new ones. So we are sort of changing our belief system. This, in some way, I feel it is almost like the karma theory. Or this is nothing else but karma. Karma is also patterns. So it's pretty much the same thing. We are kind of finishing some old karma and creating new ones and continuing the cycle. This, I can keep talking forever. Yes, Neha. Yes.
Thank you, Shailesh, for coming to this group and enlightening all of us with your wisdom once again. It's such a pleasure to hear you all the time. There's so many things which we know, but when somebody talks about it again and again, it's like a revision for us, and it reaffirms our belief system again and again. So that's, I think, I would say that the belief system that, like we were talking about, we also kind of choose this belief system, because we have been planning our life so meticulously, so we choose this belief system. And and why do we choose this belief system? That we need to find out. Why have we chosen this belief system? And we need to find out a way to work around this belief system, because we cannot, because this is something we have chosen. We have chosen our parents, we have chosen our life partners, we have chosen everything, we have chosen this belief system. So we need to find a balance in this belief system. And that's what we are here for, to find a balance in this belief, to find your true self in this belief system, whatever is around us. Because I think beliefs are belief is basically an opinion. Basically, it's an opinion or something which is supposed to be true because everybody is saying so. So you have to find your own truth in this entire belief system. So that's what I think about it.
Yes. We chose this environment in which we were born because we wanted a certain belief system that will help us acquire the experiences that we needed. Right? Now,
Yeah.
think about it, like each one of us probably have had more than 700 lifetimes. In those 700 lifetimes, we have been born as male, female. We've been born as Hindu, Christian, Muslim, all religions, all kinds of skin colors, all kinds of cultures. We've been born all over the place. We've come through all that journey, and but there are things which we haven't learned there. So something new we want. So we are coming to these, wherever we are, right? So we don't have to worry about changing it, because this system is helping us acquire what we have come for.
Correct.
Now, so continuing with the belief system is nothing wrong. What we have to understand is, do I want to come out of the trap though? Eventually, because what will happen is, I will continue this cycle like a treadmill, so do I want to come out of this trap? Once we have that understanding, then you say, okay, have I had enough experiences? As a human, you will feel that. But when you are there planning, you will say, no, 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 no. I have so much left. My syllabus is not complete yet. And you want to come back and experience something else, something else, something else. Right? So this is our view from the physical being, is that we want to come out of the trap.
Yeah.
But view from the other side could be very different. Yeah?
True.
But understanding that, okay, when enough is enough, that will come through meditation only. Right?
I agree. Yesterday, I got an interesting question, which I told the participant, maybe you can throw some light on it. That if I have a negative belief system, then then you are asking me to accept myself and love myself. How do I do that? Because whenever I think of it, I feel like I'm a negative person. I cannot love myself or accept myself. So how do we deal with this contradiction? So I want your wisdom on this.
Loving yourself, first of all, we have to understand what self-love is. Self-love, our definitions are what caused the problem actually. Each one has different definition, right? I've heard so many views about self-love, which people say, well, it's very bad for the social system. Everybody is becoming narcissistic because they don't understand the meaning of self-love. Self-love is the primary requirement for progressing on spiritual path. It is so important, right? Accepting yourself as you are, even if it is negative. Negative is bad is again a belief.
True.
Same thing, if you talk about negative as something different, then you can accept it, right? It is just something different. No good or bad attached to it, right? When you begin to accept the negative, you become complete. Remember, negative and positive are two things. They come together and they make you complete. Without one of them, you will always remain incomplete. That's why we come to earth with a balance of both. Good experiences and bad experiences both. Bad experiences are also planned, right? So bad is definition that we create when we are in the body. Outside the body, bad is just one type of experience. That's it. So begin to think like that bad is another variant. And I have some of that. Good. I accept it. That's part of me. That's what defines me. I have deficiencies that define me. Those deficiencies are deliberate. They are not just like that. Deficiencies are deliberate. We create definition, like I told you during my earlier part, right? That we create certain limits for experiencing certain things. So whatever I have planned as a deficiency, it's okay. Accept it. Accept and move on. Accepting and moving on with respect for the self is what is important. That is self-love. Respecting and honoring yourself as you are. So what happens by accepting? You remove the barrier. That barrier which was holding you up from progressing in future. That barrier you have removed by accepting, okay, I am fine as I am. I accept myself as I am. Let's see what more is there in the universe for me. Now you can move, right? If you keep holding on to your negative and positive and all that, you are stuck there. You are on the treadmill. Break open, come out, and then move and see, okay, what more is there for me? Okay?
Thank you.
That's how I would look at it.
Yes, that's exactly how I also look at it. But I wanted your words on it because some participants are not too comfortable to open up yet. But I think
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We are all growing together. There is no hurry. On spiritual journey, there is never a hurry. Take your time.
Yeah.
Because number of lives is never limited.
Yes, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot.
Yeah, we can come back again. Maybe in a see, I always joke about it that, okay, this car is becoming old. I need to change, get a new model with new features, right?
Yes, good.
And then come back and still travel. That's what we all do. So we don't get attached to one car. This one car is okay. It's right now, that's the car I'm traveling in. It has its own problems. It makes so many sounds. And the seat is not that warm. All that is okay, right? But next time when I get my car, I will have these features.
Of course, we need to enjoy all the models before we settle down.
Yes, yes. And we have tried all of them. Many of them we have tried. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, dear masters. So happy to see all of you today. Excellent. If it is becoming too late for all of you, we can then bring the session to a close. All right. Or if somebody wants to say something, you're welcome. For me, no problem of time. I am here. It's my daytime here.
Yes, Masters, if any one of you would like to ask any questions or would like to share anything, please feel free to do so. This is a great opportunity. Our Master Sailesh is here. He can, he can really give a great, bring back for all of us. Each and every topic that he gives and he talks, it's really mind-blowing. Any masters? Do you have any questions you'd like to ask? Yeah. Okay, if you still have anything, please do feel free to do share in our WhatsApp group. We will definitely get back to you on, any question, whichever that we can, answer. Definitely we will get back to you. So I think, so we will wrap up for today. Before that, once again, many thanks, Master Saileshji. Thank you so much for this wonderful explanation about understanding of our own belief. I think it's really needed for all of us to really work on it on daily basis. It's really helped us to improve our life. And well, meditation is I will say the meditation is the only link to help us to understand our own self and to, to recreate our subconscious mind. It really helps because the trust, as how we always trust with the entire universe, the other people, we also have to trust our inner self that will really guide us in a very perfectly and correct way, in a right way, I believe. So thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
Masters.
Master.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Shalini ji. Thank you, Neela ji. Thank you, Deepika ji. Thank you,
Thank you,
Deepak ji.
sir.
Thank you.
I'm outside, that's why I'm not able to
No
open my
worries.
camera
No,
and ask
no
any
problem.
questions. So,
That's okay.
but
All
I'm
right.
tuned with you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Saleji, for wonderful
you.
meditation and wisdom sharing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Model ji.
It was a pleasure and it was a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you. All
All
right.
right.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night and a restful sleep, Masters. Thank you.
Okay, Masters. I think we really had a great feedback today. I mean, it's a great knowledge. I feel each and every section of us, there is something really valuable that we can get back, to relate to our daily life. You can just take any topic that we have given before and which we are going to give in the next few days. This will really help us to reprogram our subconscious mind, because we have too many beliefs within us that, we have to really come out of it and reprogram it, as that is one of the way that we can really change the entire life. We can live the way that we wanted to live. Most of us, that's what we want. We want to live a happy life, a peaceful life, a content life. So it is possible, but with this meditation and with all this knowledge gaining and doing some, spiritual book readings, this will really help you to get connected to your inner self, and your inner self will guide you in a very right way. You always have the the belief in your inner self. We must have the belief and trust in our inner self, as how we do have, we do believe or trust everyone around us. Our parents could be teachers, could be masters, our gurus. Yeah. So keep connecting to yourself and keep doing this meditation as a regular basis on every day. And yeah, tomorrow, hope to see you all again in the same session at 9 p.m. Malaysia time. So once again, Masters and my dear friends, thank you so much for your wonderful time, for being here. It's a great journey for your, your own growth. It's for our own growth, actually. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. Good night and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Master, for being here. Thank you so much.